Hello! This is the President's Update for Learners for October. Start out with a thank you for having our Constitution Day, one of my favorites, and helping people register to vote. The theme of our presentation today is doing things differently. Often leads to something exceptional. And here's Ann Zeller with our medical assisting students doing some social media work, letting our employers know we've got some great students out there. We're still doing a lot of the things that we normally do here. Haas Dorr visited our institution with a few of our team members and faculty, and we visited their facility. We want to keep our learning relevant for you. Jim Bellamy, who's our media team member, has been very active, and this is an example doing a commercial shoot. We have a virtual tour of the college and some other things to help people connect with us. Now, some dates that are important. Our open enrollment for the spring 21 term starts on October 12th. And Cassie and the team have some incentives. If you're a returning student registering this month in October, there's a QR code they give you. It's $10 that you can use at the cafe and bookstore, and they will have some things available for the Halloween time at the end of the month. And also for our learners, both new and returning, our second 8-week term starts October 19th. And a lot of people are finding that a more comfortable way to learn, taking a class or 2 classes every 8 weeks instead of spreading them out so much. We do have a virtual healthcare job fair on October 13th, and there's a link to it here. We would encourage you to sign up. It'll be a Zoom session where you can meet employers. As I mentioned before, Halloween, October 30 and 31, taking the scary out of things that are happening on the C Wing, as we like to call it, where student and learner services are located. Mike Jacobs has been running and starting again with this Monday, Meditation Mondays. I've gone, not a yoga guy particularly well. I don't bend and fold so easily at my age, but I found it very relaxing. So I would encourage you to do that. And also Brad Gear as doing things differently, but we're still connecting, doing things like building a resume, how to do job interview skills, and meeting employers. We've been working with a group called Achieving the Dream nationwide, who helps us identify gaps that we have at our institution. And I want to say thank you. A large group of students filled out our Student Financial Wellness Survey with a graphic noted here. And this helps us because we are realizing the biggest barriers for you to complete your educational journey with us is typically not connected to the learning as much as food, transportation, and childcare. And we're looking at different ways to get those services connected to you so that you can continue and complete your educational journey. Some public service announcements, and my degree's in political science, so I start with the one I have never been prouder than on October 6th. Go from the end of work right to the line in Defiance County and exercise my constitutional privilege to vote. And I'm wearing my sticker of I Ohio Vote. Really encourage you to vote. You can do it absentee or in person. Early voting already started. Was easy. I was in and out in about 10 minutes. Some public health news. And we monitor this regularly. I'm on a weekly phone call with 34 public health partners in Henry County and surrounding areas. So we put out a once a week on-campus kind of COVID snapshot. And right now we have 1 active case in quarantine, 9 potentials, and 6 dismissed cases. We're doing very well. That we have seen no community spread within our institution. I want to say thank you, because you've really helped us by wearing your mask, answering the questions, the temperature checking, washing your hands, social distancing. These are all important things to do. I would note in terms of health, the case pattern moving backwards, I think would be a good way to say it. Defiance and Fulton County are struggling a little bit right now. Defiance had a recent outbreak. We can't seem to keep the cases under 1,000 a day in Ohio. The positivity rate of how many tests are coming back positive was under 3 and is now creeping up back over 3 again. So there are some trends there that we're looking at very carefully. But we are open and plan to stay open. Now, for our learners, after Thanksgiving, we probably will do the bulk of our learning by remote, and talk to your faculty member about that. Our provost, Dan, Vice President of Academics, is going to have some hands-on type classes meeting, but we're going to limit a little bit of congregate activity after we've all done some Thanksgiving traveling. But our learner services will be fully open because you're coming in 1s and 2s and getting served. So we'll be fully opening, helping you register for the spring term. But this is really to say thank you for doing a great, helping us. We're interdependent with you in keeping us open. Flu shot is coming, and I'm not here to convince you flu shot or not flu shot. You probably already have your mind made up about that, but it is the season. We got a notice from our health employer, and I know I went a couple weeks ago to my local Meijer, used my insurance card, and was able to get a flu shot. So just encouraging that, because that'll help us in spring to be able to identify flu patients maybe from other patients. FAFSA month is October. The governor calls it FAFSA month, and just want to pass on to you, FAFSA is important. It is the baseline document to which we give out scholarships, and we gave over 330 people $650,000 last year, and we will continue to do so in the coming years. So please fill out your FAFSA, and if you have any questions about it, contact Amber Yoakum in our financial aid office. Some notes on the calendar. We do have a Thanksgiving recess coming up. I encourage you to, you'll probably be with family members and celebrating, do a little resting and refreshing. We do plan to have a hybrid style commencement. We're also going to honor emeritus professors and board members in that December 14th, that Monday. So be on the lookout for more information about that. And then we'll have a good couple of weeks off, semester break, before we crank it back up. I again say thank you. We're doing really well being able to stay open and continue to learn. Well, that's all I've got for our learners out there. So appreciate you trusting us at Northwest State Community College with your educational journey. And if you ever have any questions, you can always email me. I'll make sure it gets to somebody right away. And I really appreciate your being part of our Northwest State Community College family. Thank you.